Award shows are meant to be the ultimate celebration of talent and entertainment. The biggest stars come together for a night of red carpets, emotional speeches, and career-defining moments. When millions are watching live, the unplanned events can go completely off the rails. One slip up and suddenly they become instant headlines. Fans explode on social media and the celebrities involved, they're left dealing with the chaos, whether they like it or not. From jaw-dropping stage crashes to painful mix-ups, these are the award show disasters that had everyone talking. Let's dive in. The 94th Academy Awards in 2022 were supposed to be just another glamorous night in Hollywood, until Will Smith decided to turn it into a live-action drama. What followed was one of the most shocking moments in award show history, sending everyone into an absolute frenzy. It all started when Chris made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, referencing G.I. Jane. The problem? Jada had been struggling with alopecia, a condition that causes hair loss. At first, Will seemed to laugh along until he saw Jada's unamused reaction. But then, he stood up and walked across the stage towards Chris, and then Smith delivered a firm, open-handed slap across Chris's face, turned around and walked back to his seat calmly, giving a warning to not say his wife's name.
Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Was it scripted? A publicity stunt? Nope. This was real, and the sheer awkwardness that followed made it even more surreal. Chris, ever the professional, recovered quickly, responding with a half-stunned, half-amused, "Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me," before moving on. What made things even wilder? Just minutes later, Smith won the Best Actor Oscar for King Richard. His acceptance speech was a mix of emotions, tears, apologies, though notably not to Chris at the time, and a defense of protecting his family.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
While some praised him for standing up for his wife, many condemned his actions, calling it an overreaction that overshadowed the entire night. The Academy later banned him from the Oscars for 10 years, a move that only added to the drama. But just when we thought nothing could be more awkward, the Oscars delivered, this time with an entire movie being crowned the wrong winner. The 2017 Academy Awards were winding down to their grand finale, the announcement of Best Picture, the biggest award of the night. Hollywood legends Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway took the stage, ready to reveal the winner. Beatty opened the envelope, looked really confused, and then handed it to Dunaway. She confidently declared, "La La Land." Applause erupted. The cast and crew of La La Land took the stage, hugging, crying, basking in their moment of glory. Producer Jordan Horowitz gave a heartfelt speech, thanking his family and everyone who made the film possible. Then came producer Mark Platt, delivering his own emotional words, but behind them, something strange was happening. Horowitz, mid-celebration, was handed a red envelope and his expression changed. He turned to the mic and dropped the bomb.
I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Silence. The audience at the Dolby Theater and millions watching at home struggled to process what they had just heard. But Horowitz, in a moment of pure class, held up the correct card for everyone to see. Moonlight, Best Picture. The La La Land team gracefully stepped aside as Moonlight director Barry Jenkins and his cast came forward, still in shock. Jenkins, visibly overwhelmed, took the mic.
Even in my dreams, this could not be true. But to hell with dreams. I'm done with it, because this is true. Oh my goodness.
So what actually happened? Turns out Beatty and Dunaway were handed the wrong envelope, the duplicate Best Actress card, which read Emma Stone, La La Land. That's why Beatty hesitated. He knew something was off, but Dunaway misread the situation and called only the movie title on the card. Memes flooded the internet, and the Academy launched an investigation. The culprits? PricewaterhouseCoopers, accountants Brian Cullinan and Martha Ruiz, who were responsible for handing out the envelopes. Reports later revealed that Cullinan had been tweeting backstage, distracted just long enough to hand over the wrong card. But the Oscars aren't the only award show guilty of jaw-dropping blunders. The VMAs, known for their wild moments, gave us one of the most infamous stage crashes in pop culture history. If there was ever a moment that perfectly embodied chaotic award show energy, it was Kanye West storming the stage at the 2009 MTV VMA. What was supposed to be a career-defining moment for Taylor Swift turned into one of the most famous pop culture clashes of all time. It started when 19-year-old Taylor Swift won Best Female Video for You Belong With Me, beating out big names like Beyoncé, Pink, and Kelly Clarkson. This was huge for Taylor, and as she stepped up to the mic, excited, ready to give her acceptance speech, out of nowhere, Kanye West, who wasn't even nominated in that category, stormed the stage, snatched the mic from Taylor, and hit the audience with one of the most infamous lines in award show history.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Taylor stood frozen, mic in hand, looking completely blindsided. The audience booed, even Beyoncé looked mortified. As quickly as he came, Kanye handed the mic back and walked off. Taylor was standing there, unsure of what to do as her big moment was ruined. Backstage, things spiraled fast. Kanye was immediately hit with backlash from everyone. He was escorted out of the event, and later that night, when Beyoncé won Video of the Year, she invited Taylor back on stage to finish her speech, a classy move that softened the blow. But the damage was done. The incident fueled years of tension between Taylor and Kanye, kicking off one of the most infamous celebrity feuds in modern pop culture. Kanye later apologized multiple times, but the drama never really died. Interrupting speeches is one thing, but imagine thinking you've won the most prestigious title in your field only to have it ripped away on live television. Nothing compares to the absolute wreck that unfolded at the 64th Miss Universe competition in 2015. This wasn't just an awkward moment, it was an international disaster played out on live television for millions to witness. The night had all the usual shine and glamour, stunning contestants, dazzling gowns, and months of hard work leading up to this very moment. It all came down to the final two: Ariadna Gutierrez of Colombia and Pia Wurtzbach of the Philippines. The tension was high, and then host Steve Harvey stepped up to make the most important announcement of the night.
Miss Universe 2015 is Colombia!
Cue the cheers, the tears, and the celebrations. Ariadna, draped in the iconic sash, waved to the crowd as she was crowned. The cameras flashed, and for a solid 2 minutes, she was living her dream as the newly crowned Miss Universe. Steve Harvey, on the other hand, looking like he had just seen a ghost, awkwardly walked back on stage, holding the results card as if it had personally betrayed him. With a painful gulp, he took the mic and uttered the words,
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia. Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
The camera panned to Pia, who was standing off to the side, looking completely stunned. Meanwhile, Ariadna, still wearing the crown, stood there, smiling, clueless to the situation that she had just been in. Then came the most gut-wrenching moment, the crown removal. The reigning Miss Universe, Paulina Vega, also from Colombia, had the painful duty of taking the crown off Ariadna's head and placing it onto Pia's. Steve Harvey, to his credit, owned up to the mistake immediately, later explaining that he simply misread the card. But the damage was done. Colombia was furious and the internet erupted. A simple mix-up turned into one of the most unforgettable blunders in pageant history. Award shows are meant to celebrate talent, creativity, and achievement, but as we've seen, sometimes the most unforgettable moments are the ones that weren't planned. They spark conversations and become a permanent part of pop culture history. So what are your thoughts on these incidents? Subscribe and let us know in the comments down below.